I want this to be the best year of my life, but I may have overcommitted myself.
I'm from a Muslim high school and I'm attending a diverse uni. I hope I can fit in.
I'm using this year to figure out what I want to do with my life.
I'm doing 2 degrees, have 3 jobs, but I need to learn to be more confident.
I love going out, but my social life gets in the way of doing my assignments.
I'm the first in my family to go to uni. I want to make them proud.
My mum's my best friend, but I need to learn how to be independent.
I'm the first person in our family to attend university. Always when I talk to them, the first thing they say is that you need to study harder, you need to keep pushing, you don't give up. Yeah, give you some pressure, but I want to make my family proud, I want to make my parents proud. I haven't seen them for 4 years now. My name is Mohammed Vaizi and I'm studying a double degree in engineering and commerce. I'm originally from Afghanistan, but I was born in Iran. And I came to Australia in 2013 August and done my HSC here. And I managed to come to University of New South Wales. My families are back in Iran. And I'm talking to my family once in every week.
As part of the law faculty, one of the biggest things that the Law Society does is they run competitions, and one of them is mooting. So I signed up to the beginner mooting competition. Mooting is sort of like a mock trial, where you're the barrister, you're representing a client, and you sort of argue their case on behalf of them to a panel of judges who, in my case, are going to be senior law students. So that's what I'm working on right now. So looking at the legislation, looking at different cases, a lot of research beforehand just to get my submission in. That's just the written submission, which is the first part. The next part is, dressing up in the suit, going into the court and arguing it orally. I don't know, I put sort of a lot of pressure on myself and all these high expectations. I think just going into it and having a go sort of just helps to get over that initial fear and hopefully lose it by the end of my degree in 5 years.
Mum has always told me that university life is the best time of your life, and I guess I'm going into uni with that impression, being like, oh, uni's going to be lots of fun, we're going to meet lots of people, we're going to have lots of fun. My name's Christy Yee and I'll be doing actuarial studies with the co-op program at UNSW. The co-op program adds an extra year to your degree and you're given set placements throughout the year. These placements are with our sponsor companies, and basically us as undergraduate students will be going into these companies and performing, I think, graduate duties or just working for them during that time.
I just left my accounting tutorial. It finished at 5 to 6. We're about to run off to the law building so I can do my moot, which is meant to start at 6, but I'm a bit late as usual. So my presentation, I think, is going to go terribly. My preparation's practically nothing, and I left writing my submission to the last 2 hours. I'm so not really familiar with this case, but let's see how it goes.
In the case of Cornby's Quad Biking Quests Proprietary Limited and Helen Lim, the New South Wales Court of Appeal is now in session.
Uni is good fun. A bit more work than expected because I'm doing 4 courses this semester.
I've applied to quite a few subcommittees and looks like I may have slightly overcommitted myself. May need to cut down so that my academics don't suffer.
May I please the court, Your Honours?
The case is about a quad bike company and my client, Mrs. Lim. She used the services but fell off her bike and sustained some injuries, and later drove home, and also she had a crash. And so she's suing them for negligence and a breach of her duty of care.
Yes, counsel, you may proceed on to your next submission point.
Your Honours, we would argue that establishing...
I'm quite nervous. I don't like speaking in public for too long.
As outlined by statute, Your Honours...
I don't exactly know too much of what I'm saying, so I have to make a 20-minute speech out of what I've written. And with a lack of preparation, I want to poo my pants right now.
I never realised that uni was going to be this tiring, I guess.
I've just been staying up a bit later trying to actually finish the homework, and that's just meant that sleep hours have cut down a little bit, and I'm finding it quite tiring to just wake up in the morning, go to classes and just like get through the day.
I guess the good thing about school was the structure. We don't have too much of that now, and maybe I'm just getting lazy. Who knows?
During the Easter holiday, most of the students would go to their families, but most of the students here are internationals, so they stay at accommodations. And the university is really quiet. That's quite a different experience. And you can go to the library, you can study, you can catch up with your studies. If you're falling behind, it gets boring after a while. So you need to manage somehow that you still have fun while studying. Playing table tennis for me is just for fun. I would play with my friends. I think it's a good strategy to cope with the stress, to just 1 or 2 hours just having fun and having chat with friends and forgetting about all the stress.
I've had a very busy week. I'm in an Investing for Charity trainee analyst program. So basically we look at a charity and we examine its financial statements, its annual reports, and having a look at its place in relation to other charities. It's a good experience. I've been doing a reasonable amount of work with it.
As part of the Investing for Charity Society, I'll be presenting a charity pitch for a group of 5 people, and we're going to be judged on it.
Just start whenever you're ready.
So basically, Caritas Australia is part of a global network. I spent the last 3 hours writing up my speech and doing the actual presentation. Hopefully it will be in the correct time. I did a bit of debating at school, so public speaking is kind of used to it. Just not too prepared, but just really tired. Thank you.
Fun fact, I am sick right now. Helpful hint, stay away from people who are coughing. Especially don't let people who are coughing come up to you, give you a hug, and then cough into your jacket and wipe their face on your jacket. Bad idea. Don't let people do that. I'm tired. Just sleepy, that's all I can say.
May it please the court. So on behalf of my client, Ms. Helen Lim, I will be submitting 2 submissions. Whereas we submit that the trial judge also found that the harm in this matter resulted to the respondent's wrist and the further harm that she received while driving home and the car collision.
Do we not here have a case in which there were so many other factors that could overwhelm that condition such to make it not a necessary condition?
Your Honours, I use the authority Martin Stramia to show that the judgment stated a person may be responsible for damage when his or her wrongful conduct is one of a number of conditions sufficient to produce that damage.
Thank you, counsel. Congratulations on completing beginner's mooting. Well done to you all. Everyone did a pretty good job for a tough question, so you should be proud of that. Yeah.
I think I went pretty well. It was nerve-wracking, to say the least. It was like being roasted by the judges each time I made a point. So I think I'll probably do it again, and next year I can be a judge, so I think that's pretty cool. I can be on the other side, seeing people in my position and roasting them as well and telling them that they could be wrong.